Hey people. Okay, so it's finally New Year's Eve. 2020 is almost over. So, when I look back on the past year, unpopular opinion, this was not the worst year I've ever had. That said, it won't be winning any awards for best year ever, but it wasn't the mess that 2008, 2012, and 2014 were for me. Although, let's be honest, 2019, 2009, 2011, 2015 were all much better than this. But this year, I did get a freelance gig finally to boost my resume and get me some experience and try to get a career job later on. I did buy a new car and 3 new appliances for the house. Makes me feel like a big spender. And best of all, I found a wonderful new church group where I'm actually making legit friends. And I actually made a friend in my rock climbing group. First time in 4 years that I'd made a friend outside of a church setting. As far as things I didn't like that happened this year, of course, Ponderosa closed because of the pandemic, and that was upsetting. And then a bunch of my friends moved away this year, most notably Mark and Abbie. But on top of that, we had Mike moving away and Nathan and Emily moving away. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting at least one. But anyway, yeah. Things have been going pretty well at church. Things were going actually better than usual with the lawn stuff because more people are at home now. And as an essential worker, I still get to go out and get my fresh air and exercise and still make money, which was nice. And since more of them were home looking at their very ugly lawns, we got more business. Hopefully I'll transfer into the new car soon. I did not really plan on having 3 appliances break right after the car. So I kind of held off on transferring over the title and insurance and getting maintenance and all that. So hopefully in spring I can get to the new car. But yeah, this year I had 3 very successful cookouts and a lot of fun with that. I got to go to Splash Island 5 times and Indiana Beach 3 times. Also got to go to Lake Shafer twice, I think, and Brown County 3 times. So even though it wasn't a big scale fun, I still had stuff going on, which is nice. Unfortunately, I didn't have my concerts or my conventions or the Indy 500 parade or the state fair or covered bridges, but in a year like this, it could have been much worse. Beyond that, May to November for me was almost business as usual with working and seeing people and getting to do most of my regular things. I feel like my regular routine isn't really that high risk because a lot of the big scale events are the only things that are really high risk for me, and those were canceled for me. And at the restaurants I go to, nobody's there anymore, so it's not even a health concern for me because distancing is practically a given. But this year wasn't all bad for me. I mean, new church group with some new friends, new car with some new appliances, got my freelance gig, made a friend outside of a church setting for once because I decided to do rock climbing this fall when I didn't feel safe going back to karate. So that's a pretty big thing because I've been doing karate continuously since 1998. And they were shut down for 6 months, but when they reopened, I didn't go back. Hoping to go back when I get vaccinated in early 2021, I hope. But yeah, 2020 was not the worst year, but not one of the best. I'm just glad that it could have been worse, but it was not, thank goodness. But ever since 2007, the odd-numbered years are the fun ones for me, so kind of hoping 2021 gets to be a bit more fun. Well, we're hoping, right?